I'm on the Espial stand at IBC 2010, and I'm about to speak to Martin Kull, who's the CTO of ComHem, who are one of Espial's partners. Martin, the predominant trend of the pay TV industry is consuming content when and how the subscriber wants. How is ComHem On Demand allowing you to intercept this move?
So when we defined this service a couple of years back, our market research showed that people wanted to view TV content, but off the schedule, so not bound to a linear schedule. So very much of the content today viewed on our on-demand portal is actually content that's been broadcasted earlier on. And so we have a combination of TV content and film content, and we have roughly 5,000 titles. We have 20 channels being recorded, and the business model as such helps us drive pay TV in this way. So the actual services being launched on the VOD portal are TV catch-up or play service, if you like, so you could watch a very large library of TV content, and it's also start over, so if you're home late for the 9 o'clock news, you could always start it over from the beginning. And in addition to that, there is the traditional VOD model with transactional VOD movies to be purchased as well.
Well, that's very interesting. Martin, I also understand that ComHem have been doing some fairly extensive work with landlords. Maybe you could tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, so this is really taking advantage of the hybrid concept of the set-top box. So the set-top box is such as a DVB interface where all the broadcast and all the VOD assets are over, but also an IP interface which uses the for the actual interactive services, but also we use the IP interface for information and communication services between landlords and their tenants. So the landlords in Sweden are very important customers to ours, and it's really the basis for our service. So some of these have requested a means for pushing information or for even communicating with their tenants to the TV screen. So for example, the landlord could market available apartments on this. The tenant could make trouble reporting. If there's a leaking tap, he could report it on the TV screen. He could book resources like storage areas in the basement or a carpool place, and there is even some VOD content here where you get on-demand instructional movies, how to change the light bulb in the oven or such things.
I also understand you're supporting user-generated content. A couple of questions about that. How does it work? And how popular is it proven to be?
The landlord service is really local, so it could cover a landlord in a city, for example, and the landlord has his own crews of a TV crew running around the city, making local reports, which enters into the VOD portal, and it's a branding thing for the landlord, but it's becoming more and more popular.
It'll come as no surprise to some of our viewers, Martin, that you're working very closely with Espial, seeing that we're on Espial's stand here at IBC. I wondered if you could tell us how they are helping you enable your on-demand business today.
This was the ambitions were very high from the very beginning. So with catch-up or play services and start over and these IP-based landlord services. So we needed a fairly advanced middleware, and Espial as the middleware vendor, and Konax and Motorola, our set-top box supplier, have all helped us to integrate this.
Espial is demonstrating how their single server enables services across multiple networks, both managed and OTT, and also multiple screens, 3 screens. How do you see taking advantage of this in the future?
Yeah, there are some enhancements we will do to the service. So now with close to 5,000 assets, it's getting more and more difficult to actually find what you want. So we need to improve search functionalities considerably. It's also, when people see this service, they love it, but it's connected to one set-top box, to one TV set. So obviously we want to spread this to all rooms in the household, so to all screens in the household, for example. So that's also something we will explore in the future.
Thank you, Martin. I wish you continued success. Martin Kull, CTO of ComHem, thank you very much.
Thank you.